Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. I'm with Buddy Doug. We're up north, far north. We're going to do a backpacking trail just overnight. There's some fishing opportunity and lots of fun. So come with us. We're going to be hiking on a dominated by 300-meter canyon wall trail. The trail winds through the Agawa River Valley. Sugar maple, yellow birch, and white pine are predominant in the valley, which supports most of the complete representation of Great Lakes. Small stands of oak, elm, and ash are also scattered throughout the valley. This very demanding 12-kilometer linear trail takes about 8 hours to walk one way. It meanders along the riverbanks, and the trail completes with a huge waterfall. The footpath has very steep grades, wet, slippery areas, and uneven terrain. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. We're about to jump into the big video. Before we do that, hi, you got these smiles? I gotta give a huge shout out to my sponsor, Squarespace. Whether you need a domain, website, or online store, make it with Squarespace. Squarespace features beautiful designer templates. The templates make creating a powerful online identity even easier. Each template is a starting point for a wide range of projects, whether you're pursuing your side hustle or promoting your main gig. In 2018, there's 8 more new templates that I'd like to highlight. Stella, Pursuit, Impact, Blend, Pedro, Royce, Kin, and Vow. And all of this is on one platform. You can create a beautiful website with Squarespace's all-in-one platform. There's nothing to install, patch, or upgrade, period. Ever. There's award-winning 24-hour customer service, which I use constantly. It's very easy to set up or transfer your domain on Squarespace. With the domain transfer in, you can now transfer in your third-party domains to Squarespace. Instead of working with multiple vendors to maintain your online presence, you're able to manage all of your domain and billing settings with Squarespace and take advantage of the easy-to-use DNS interface. This is a huge help because if someone has a GoDaddy domain, they can just switch it to Squarespace. Another option I'm using on my website is the online store. It's never been easier to sell out products or services online. With Squarespace, they allow you to manage your products, orders, and inventory easily. So Joe and Autumn say, make your dreams a reality with Squarespace. We're trying to. We want to give a huge thank you to Squarespace. I had an obligation for 4 videos with them, and this is the last one. They're a big help, sponsoring my channel a lot, helping me improve life a lot. So thank you guys, and I hope to work with you again. I hope you all, the viewers, enjoy the video to come. It was a really fun trip, and I'm sure there's lots of funny parts. So yeah, Daddy talks too much. All right, guys, here's the video. I'll see you soon. Chubby chickies. I thought you were skipping along.
I was. And then I tripped.
Skipping and tripping. It's an overcast, cloudy day. Very chilly. It's supposed to get down to -3 tonight. But it's nice for hiking. You know, I don't like to hike in the heat. It's a nice day for hiking. We're going to hike out tomorrow in wet snow, apparently, so that'll be another adventure, too. Just walking by, check out the roots of this yellow birch on this big old rock. Look at that. Gnarly. Gnarly. Look at it, even on this side. Very cool. There's the first shot of a stream, the first water, which is good because I packed no water. I just have my Be-Free system, and I'm going to go down and get some right now because I don't know when the next time I'm going to see water is. Could be a few more kilometers, could be half a day. So I'm going to hike down there right now, off trail, and get myself some water.
Get us some.
Danger Doug. We got our fishing rods. So we're gonna be hiking along this trail, and then it does follow some water after, and then we're gonna be able to fish along the way, and then camp at a waterfall at the end. So that's really cool. Oh man, this is pretty, eh? Don't say this is pretty and have my face?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say this is pretty and had your face.
No, but show what you're looking at.
Right.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
This is so scary.
It's all your nose the whole time.
Look at my eyes watering. My eyes watering. Okay. Yeah, this water, man, though. Check her out. Look at that water. She's a little cold, a little numb on the hands. This is really pretty. Ah, my teeth! My teeth, bro! Yeah, they're not called that, but that's what we call them. Or I have called them.
Oh, they're all over here.
See the moth? That's nuts. Little 2-degree moths. Well, I never. So this is my first trip since moving north. This place is a couple hours north of me. Doug made the trip up yesterday. Spent the night over at the new place, checked it out, but there's lots to come soon. I have so much land around and so many opportunities to do different things. I just bought a 4-wheeler, so I'll be able to get in the back country even farther and quicker and easier. And obviously that's not going to be my full shtick from now on, but I'm excited to use it. So lots of stuff to come. I'll be doing a lot more videos, and then probably some shorter videos around the house in the midweek and stuff too. Why not, right? I have all the time in the world and I'll have all the space to do it now, so I'm excited for more videos. It's cold. It's very cold. Did we mention that? It's supposed to be -3 tonight. It's probably a high of 4 today, Celsius, but it's bitter. It's like bitter cold. I'm gonna put on my neoprene gloves here in a minute. Alright, check it out. Things are changing. We're more in this little like gorge type thing. It's just starting, so I'm sure it's going to get a lot more rocky. So this is pretty cool. Walls on both sides. I don't know if you can tell, but that is one big white pine right there. I'm here talking to you guys, and Doug's up there. I can't hear you. I can't even make it what you're saying. What? Coming across a bunch of big old trees on this trail. Here's a yellow birch. Look at the shelf fungus. And there is a ton of them. I bet you that's almost like an artist conch type thing. Whereas if you go up and you can write hi for the next hiker by. I made it to the river. There's a little side trail down this way. I think I'm going to walk down, see what's down it. There might be some campsites down here. I'm not sure. This is cool, Dougie. Wow, look at the size of the driftwood. It's like those trees that almost fell in our tents. Oh, this is a camp spot right here. This is a campsite. Look at the view. Look at the view from the campsite. Oh my. This is a cool spot. Wow. This looks like out in BC or something. Oh, I'm up high. Look at that. We're going to catch some fishies out of this thing. Look at the landscape. I'm going to win it for us all. Look at the landscape. Doug literally just said to me, this feels like BC. Alright. Well, I'm going to try to hand it some fish in here. Doug's taken a few casts. No luck yet, so I'm hoping that's not a bad sign, but we shall see. There's a few places to stop and try to fish, so I brought my full length fishing rod. It's gonna bring a little pack rod, but if they're bigger fish, then I don't want to be messing around. All right, I'm gonna rig this thing up with a spoon.
Oh my goodness.
So what did you get, Doug?
Look at that brookie.
Oh, it is a brookie, eh?
Beautiful.
So
that's out of season, so we're letting it go right now.
What did you catch that on, Doug?
Little Cleo.
I want to put a bigger brass Williams wobbler, I think. Like this one. Or this is a Johnson. Something.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'll use a bigger one right now. See if I get lucky. Big lure, big fish, right? That's the hope anyway. This is a light enough lure too that we can use it in this river without too much concern.
Alright, first cast.
This really is nice.
I can stay here all the whole night.
I know, eh? Nobody's had any luck after Doug got that brookie. So it was a really nice brookie. Probably within the first not even 5 minutes of us being here. But out of season and we're not getting anything else. So as nice as it is here, it's also very cold. And we need to keep hiking. So eating a little bit of food, we're gonna get going. This place is gorgeous, man. I'm definitely coming back here peak fishing season. I'm gonna bring emerald. The possibilities are endless. Just eating raw almonds. Just eating raw almonds. Time to pack up. That's Doug's fishing rod. Normally I'd be a nice guy and bring it. Let's see if he forgets it. We'll tell him before we leave too far. We'll get down the trail a little bit and then I'll tell him. Unless he remembers as he's packing up his backpack. That's what real friends do. People think that's mean. It's actual real friends do. Bust butts.
Where's my fishing pole?
This is not rehearsed. This is right after I was done saying that.
What?
What?
What? Did you say that? You hit my pole?
I did not touch
You
your pole.
took my pole?
I did not. Swear to God.
I just set it down and left
Yep.
it there?
I was going to tell you at like 2 minutes down the
I
trail.
was walking with this in my hand going, oh, I got everything.
Oh, well. It was fun while it lasted. Look at that landscape. Look at that landscape, boy! This is really, really nice. I know I keep saying it.
Slippery, steep, and rugged trail sections ahead.
Oh, nice. We were just talking about how too easy the trail was when we come to this. Perfect.
Don't move.
Glissant plus le sentier est escarpe el glissant. Glissant. Glissant, glissant, glissant. What happened to your face?
I don't know. I know I'm going to get that over and over again. This is what I do know. I move furniture.
Oh. Well, there you have it, folks. Don't move furniture or you get the Doug face. Look at this one. So I've showed you guys this before. Stumps, trees growing out old stumps. But look at that. That was an old tree.
Come over here, come over here. Come.
I'm coming.
Bring the people over here.
Oh, let's go see what the people.
Look at the snaky.
Like mangrove almost-esque. So that's growing on an old, not just stump, but like half tree that died and split off there or whatever. That's pretty neat, man. In the mangroves of Ontario. That's a yellow birch as well. Betula.
Sepsiderphus?
Yep. Oh. Well, here's campsite 2. I would assume so.
No,
Yeah, there's a campsite. Yeah, back there. That's a decent camp too. Yep, nothing wrong with this.
I love this.
That's where we just were.
Yeah, we're just over here. Yeah.
That's the driftwood we were just at, having lunch and trying to fish.
Something about this area.
What?
I said there's something about this area. There's like the rocks. Yeah, there's rocks. No. We'll go.
Getting a little goaty. More uphill. The days of walking on the flat path are over. It's been all hill all the time now for quite some time. But I'm warming up. Look at that. Look at it. This is my backyard. Look at the supports for the trail we're on. It's keeping it all up here. So she opens up. And there's a lot of water down there. Loud of water. But the good news is we're on a descent right now. And that's always better than an ascent. Downhill versus uphill. Two-hander, he says. Maybe it is a two-hander, son of a gun. You can do it! You can do it, Joe! You can. No problems. Didn't get wet at all. Shipping off to Boston. Ever get a song in your head or just a certain couple lyrics of a song? Look at this. Look at this. Massive rock wall behind. Doug was screaming over there about something cool, so I'm sure we're gonna find something interesting when we round this corner. Big old rocks everywhere. You can post up under there. Winter camp. Where you go? Where you go? Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Alright. So maybe it was nothing cool. And Doug was just yelling at me to hurry up. It's possible too. Maybe this is what Doug was yelling about. Yo! This is awesome, man. We gotta try to be a little careful here. She's a little slippery, bud. Pretty rugged though, pretty wild. Show you this what I'm walking on. That is cruising. It's moving. Okay, now we're no joke getting elevation here. I'm looking at the trail in front of me and she's straight up, bud. Like, straight up there is where we're going. This is like an old washout. I'm gonna get water here. We're going uphill. It's gonna be some time before we see water again, I'm sure. I'm gonna fill my container right there. There you can see Doug way down there coming up. Oh, no joke. No joke. Some water here.
Well, how do you like that walk?
Oh, it's a little uphill, a little steep. That's some cold water. Oh man, I've been using these B-Freeze for maybe 2 years now, and I threw a bunch out because they get all clogged and poked holes, but I found a good one, an old one. I'm using that, so it's got a good flow, nice flow, you know? It's all about the flow, Joe. Hey, where have we seen something like this before?
What, the blowdown?
Oh my gosh, look at that. Danger bacon.
Maybe the pieces how it shattered on the...
It's that white pine for you.
They're all over here too, eh?
She came down hard, yeah. Okay, well, that's good. We see it now. We don't need to experience it later on. It's fine. Got our dose. Oh, look at that rock. Look at the split. That's cool. Man. I'm gonna do a camp where I just bring tiny, like on some crown land that's similar to this, just bring a tiny amount of gear and do like a survival overnight in the winter or late fall, utilizing a rock like that and building around it and having a fire and stuff. Sounds like fun. Sounds like my kind of fun.
We've crested it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We going back down, are we? Well, la-dee-da.
I hear water.
Since the last clip, I shut the camera off for a good 10 minutes, and look at this, we're still going downhill. No joke, like this is a pretty steep descent now. So, hopefully, we're almost at the ground, at the bottom, near the water. Alright, almost at the bottom. After all of that, and we are nowhere near water.
It's all been flooded lately, eh?
Sure looks that way. Yeah. We're on the ground. We're on the ground. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is huge. That's like very old. Very old. Tell the people what we're doing, Douglas.
We're eating lunch.
You got your sticks, dog.
Thanks, Joe.
Anytime, buddy.
Good job, big fella.
You work up such a sweat when you're hiking and you forget how actually cold it really is. stop here for a couple minutes, and she's quite brisk. So I got my, this is a Primloft, like synthetic insulation. I've also got a real down puffy, and I also have a vest, a puffy vest in there too. Oh, much warmer right away. Ballin'. Ooh, I got some nuts. Bag of nuts too, bro.
I just got my only pot is my my canteen cup, because we knew it'd be near the water, so we're just drinking right out of the Be Free filter system. Thank you. We're gonna have a macaroni and cheese product.
Is that what it says?
Yep.
Oh no. Let me get a close up on that mac and cheese product. Horrible.
Alright. I'm gonna boil 2 cups of water. Pour it in. Sit for a little bit. So I'll get back to you.
Alright. Alright, so
for
where do you want me to sit? Where your bag is? Where do you want me to sit, Doug? Where do you want me to sit? So, I have some meat and cheese for lunch. Those dehydrated meals don't, those kind don't do well with my stomach, and I have a homemade one for supper. So, I'm not a big heavy lunch guy either. A little bit of meat and cheese will suffice, but I snack like all the time as well.
The guy eats non-stop.
That's how I keep my figure, so yeah.
How many stacks have you had this morning?
4.
I haven't had nothing. Not even one. So I like a big lunch.
Doug and I are a little different, if you haven't noticed.
A little bit.
Look at the moisture coming out of that piece of wood. Look at the color of it.
Yep, that's the wood you picked for me.
Sure, bud.
Thanks, Joe.
Yep.
Every time.
I wouldn't have had this this video opportunity if that didn't happen, you know. Knock that. I want to see it drip. Knock it. Thanks, bro. Okay. Aww. Alright, Doug's getting ready to start eating. I'm done. I'm going to hike up the trail a little ways, see if I can fish, or maybe even find the camp. We're going to meet up down the trail. See you later, Dougie.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. She's cold. I didn't want to sit there anymore. So, I don't mind hiking by myself for a little bit anyways. We've been chatting and hanging out for the past couple days, so if I get to camp, that's cool. I'll start setting up like a tarp and getting some firewood and stuff. And if not, if I see a cool place to stop and fish, I'll do that. And we'll just go from there. Man, look at that behind me. Just goes up. Wow. Man, this is so nice in here. It is cold though. This is the trail, guys. That's cool. Little beach. Little sandy beach. Okay, this is a sketchy part of the trail. I'm literally right next to the edge. That's a good 50-foot drop. Down there. Look, that's the edge, right there. Wow. Man, it's slippery. You almost need waders, I think. Like, look at how shallow it is right here. You almost need waders to get right in the middle, find a deeper spot and fish. Huh. Check this out. This is a cool looking one. I've shown you guys this maybe 2 times recently in videos. This is a different type of one. This is a root ball. So that tree obviously uprooted from the ground, fell over, got washed here. But look at the rocks in there. How long have those rocks been stuck in that root? Look at the size of that guy. Really cool. I always find that pretty amazing. Look it. Grew around it. I love this place. Look at this. This is just awesome country. Just amazing. This changes my life, guys. Like, really, it does. Living up here is going to be awesome. And this isn't even a great time of year. Like, we came at the end of fall. Everything's like cloudy and gray and cold and windy. But we'll have many years, I promise. Now, I'm sure Doug's on his way by now. I've been poking around this campsite for a little bit. What I'd really like to do is scare him. It's a hard thing to do, but if I can pull it off, I'd be pretty happy. Pretty pleased with myself, you know? This is a calm pool. I think I want to try and fish from the shore here. I'll have to fish from up here. That's okay. It gets decently deep. I just gotta watch out for these balsam fir branches, but there's moving water right there. I think it's worth a shot. Well, lots has happened since I saw you last. I'm still at the fishing spot. My second cast, I caught a rainbow trout. Believe it or not, I swear to God I did. I think it was a fighter. It was all deep purple. The whole thing was almost deep purple. You're not supposed to keep rainbows around here. They are trying to reintroduce them and stuff, so it's a bad look. So I let him go, but I didn't keep it on camera either because my camera was way up there when I took my casts, and I didn't want to mess around with them. And I caught a rainbow trout. I swear I did. Now I can't catch another fish now that I have my camera in my hand. Doug also found me, and I was not able to scare him because he found me fishing here because I've been fishing here. So now we're fishing here. Still don't see a waterfall.
No.
Know what we should have done? Should have stuck to them rivers and lakes that we...
No.
Danger Doug on that right there, Doug.
Backpack or no backpack?
Backpack and camera.
Dang it, Joe. Why do I always do?
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Huh?
Go, just get off.
You told me to.
All right, just get off now. That's funny. You worry me all so much.
I'm not afraid. Don't let that push you off.
Sketchy. Yep, that definitely could do that. That could do that. Yeah. It's kind of screwed up if you look down.
Yeah, don't look down.
Don't look down.
Don't look down.
That's a bad move. Yeah, that's a bad move to look down. Whoa, okay. Well, that was fun and not dangerous at all. Nope. Nope. We made it. We're at the waterfall. We're gonna take you over there in a little bit and show you up close. It's pretty badass. It's really big. But we're at our final campsite, or the final campsite, so this is where we're gonna camp. Got some nice flat ground behind me. Right there. That is moving some water. Look at the bottom, even just a spray. Well, surprise, surprise, I had no luck fishing. Doug pulled out a brookie, pretty nice brookie actually. But I'm done. I'm frustrated and I'm not catching anything. So I'm going to set up my tarp. I was going to sleep in a bivvy, but then it started to call for a lot of rain, so switched over to a tarp, and now it's going to snow, I think, instead. That's alright. There's a nice flat spot here. I'll probably pitch it up here. So I have a pretty light load this trip. Obviously, I only hiked it in the one day. This is my food. You know what I mean? I don't need much for the one day. Tomorrow we do have to hike out the same distance. It took us a good 6.5 hours to get in here, and I assume tomorrow we'll stop and fish and take our time as well, considering it's, again, supposed to be wet snow / rain. So some of the parts of the trail were treacherous as it was, and being the slippery, it would be even more so. So let's show you what I got. I got my down vest and my down jacket. I have a synthetic down jacket I'm wearing now and 2 shirts, a long sleeve and a short sleeve. I brought some neoprene like booties to wear around the camp in case my feet got wet. They did not. They stayed dry all day, so that's good. I won't have to switch into these. Got a pair of long johns for tonight. I'm supposed to get down to -3. Got 1 pair of extra socks for tonight. Got a piece of cordage to hang up my tarp. I've got my cooking set, which is my Snow Peak 900. No, sorry, this is my Toaks titanium pot, and then my Bush Buddy is inside it. That's my Bush Buddy's a twig stove. It's toilet paper. Paper towel. A little bit extra rope. My tarp, still nylon 9x9, and my sleeping pad, Thermarest NeoAir X-Therm, and my old school -7 down bag, which is probably right around a -2, 3 now, because it's been used so much and it's very old. So that's everything, with the exception of oh no, it's not, sorry. I've got a small pillow. I've got my Adventure Sworn Scout. More info on that very soon. I just talked to Adventure Sworn about this. This should be coming into production extremely soon and be available really soon too. I will definitely keep you informed and let you know where and when. I got some titanium steaks, so I don't have to cut any steaks here. 2 packets of Nescafe coffee. My front pouch, I have my gloves for the morning. I have a poncho in case it does rain or snow, wet snow. Then up top I have some snacks, some toilet paper, and my flashlight, my headlamp for later on. So not much, as you can see right around me. This probably weighed 20 pounds, not even. You get anything else? You did?
Yeah.
How many?
1 more.
Another brookie?
Yeah, smaller.
This guy over here. Anyway, gonna set up camp and then collect some firewood and maybe hike up to the waterfall for sure. I don't know if we'll collect firewood or not. We're both pretty jazzed to go up to the waterfall and show you guys and check it out. So.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2.
Oh my. Alright, the tarp shelter's looking good. We're on kind of like a wet sand area because everywhere else is hilly and rocky, so it's a little damp. I think what I'm going to do, this is my poncho. See what, you know what a poncho is, but I'll just show you anyways, of course. If I can I do it? Where am I? Hello, hello. So obviously if it rains, I can wear this. I can put this over top of my backpack as well. It's part of the reason I chose the poncho instead of rain jacket and pants for this trip. But also, it's super lightweight, it's still nylon. I can use it as a tarp. In this case, I'm going to use it as a ground sheet. So I'm going to lay it out flat, and I'll be able to put my sleeping pad right on top of this. That way I have some place to put my clothes that I'm not going to wear to bed. I don't have to put them in my backpack. Just a little bit more room, you know? A little bit more luxury. It's cold though. That ground is a very wet, cold ground. All right, pretty good there. Put that off center so I don't have to lay on the buckle part or the snap. All right, cool. Cool. Take it easy, I don't want you passing out. Alright, with the exception of my pillow, this is my setup. I'm going to stay nice and dry and warm in here tonight. I want to show you Doug's setup. It is really cool. So we both agreed we would use bivvies. I was going to use mine and he had his, but the last minute this morning when we left, we were leaving my house. It was pitch black. It was like 6:30 in the morning, and it was raining, and it was just like so cold and wet. And I'm like, man, we have to hike all day in the rain, and then like get to camp, and we can't even like. We're both in bivvies. We have nothing to sit under a fire, nothing. We just have to lay down and go to sleep. That's not as fun as hanging out by the fire. You know what I mean? So I said, screw it. I'm gonna grab a tarp really quick. So I ran back inside, grabbed my tarp, and I switched my bivvy out for it because I don't need a bivvy and a tarp. It's redundant bringing both things, and I didn't want to carry both things. So I kind of regret it now, but whatever. At the time, I thought it was a smart idea. So I'll show you here. I'll have Dougie explain his setup. Dougie?
Hi.
Setup.
Outdoor research. I think it's a helium bivvy. So this is the one I have. I can't think of what the other name. The Aurora maybe. I have one without the hoop, but I like the hoop. But basically, it's just you know what? We can tie this up. This is just my clothes here. Got my pad in here, sleeping bag, lots of room.
So that's going to keep you as dry as a tent, it says.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And there's a bug net for summertime, but we don't need it. In fact, tonight, I'm only closing it up now because we're going to take off. But you can cinch this up and just, yeah. I'm just going to lay here.
Of course.
If it rains, then I'll just pull over and zip it up.
That is very cool. The hoop is the deal maker for me. Like I have a bivvy and it doesn't have a hoop, and it doesn't seem as tent-like as this. It just seems like a nylon sack over top of my sleeping bag.
Mind you, my other one has a foot bent, and we'll see what kind of condensation we have in the morning too in the cooler weather.
Yeah,
I haven't used it in cold weather.
I assume if you don't have to do up the thing up, it'll be fine.
It should be fine. But yeah, those other ones too, like yours, when they lay on top of your bag tight, you get that moisture.
Yes, big time.
But the little bit of airflow is nice.
All right, the anticipation is killing us. We're not going to get firewood right now. We're going to hike over to the falls. So I'll probably bring my fishing rod just because I'm lacking in the fish department. Doug's 3 up on my 1, and I have no proof of my 1.
This little waterfall here is going to become our main event.
We're getting close. Look at that massive waterfall. Massive. Massive waterfall. Getting closer. Man, that's a lot of water moving. You can feel the mist in the air. You can feel the mist in the air.
Oh, my lens is getting soaked.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Boy, this is a beauty spot.
Dude! That's some water.
Drop kick.
Back from the waterfall. It was really cool. I know it was really loud over there. It's hard probably to hear what we were saying, but very cool over there. Got some good pictures and video clips, hopefully. So it's about 5:30 now. We need to get supper going, and we need to gather a bunch of firewood. I brought my Adventure Soren Scout, like I showed you guys earlier. So that's going to be my firewood processor. I'm going to also get some water ready and boiling, so I can gather some twigs and stuff and boil my water to rehydrate my meal. Once that's going, I can go get firewood. So, good use of time. I'll go get some water. Nice clear water. You can't see, but it's clear, I promise. I got my sticks here. Enough to start my twig stove and boil my water anyway. Just moving the leaves out of the way. I gathered a little bit of birch bark. This is yellow birch, and they'll light just as good as white. Patula. Oh, I burned myself pretty good there. Nice. Man, look how quick that went, Doug. Old bush buddy for the win.
Yeah. He's coming on my next trip.
Yeah?
My buddy Bush.
Better not leave him out. A bunch of empty promises lately for him. That guy. Simmer, soak up the water, and then the water has to, some of the water will have to be evaporated out the top. So for now, leave the lid on and feed it a little bit of fuel underneath, and later on, if the water still needs, more water still needs to come out, I'll get it going again good. Found a couple pieces of firewood, nothing great. Doug's out there looking right now. It's pretty slim pickings, to be honest. Everything's pretty wet and falling apart. We've done decent on the firewood front. Nothing great, but we got quite a few pieces there. Like again, most of them are pretty rotten, but they'll burn. I'm gonna sit down and eat my food now. I'm starving and it's ready. It's threatening to rain right now. I keep feeling sprinkles, drops here or there, so hoping it holds out a little bit. It's only 6 o'clock. Be nice to sit out here till at least 8 before crawling into bed. It's still a pretty early bedtime, but I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry and thirsty. That's the coldest water ever. Ugh. Chili. Oh, before I even eat the chili. Chili rehydrated nice. None of it is still crunchy. I didn't burn anything. It's good consistency. Not too soupy. Everything's coming up chili. I got this this Bush Buddy going. because I need a little bit of heat right now. It's really cold and pretty chilled. I'll put another layer on too. I'm sure eating this will help warm me up. Cheers. I gotta show you the close-up, Scrambled O style. Look at the chili boy. Where is he? Everybody hit up Scrambled O. Hit him up on Instagram and yell at him. Bam, son. Bam, son. It's a chilly kind of day, in every sense of the word. Did it!
Oh boy.
My job is done.
You wanna light this baby?
Yeah, go ahead. I have every piece of clothing on. It's so cold sitting there eating food.
I still feel pretty good.
Pardon?
I feel pretty good. Good. Good.
Even the bird spark doesn't want to really go up that good.
Something else.
Good job, Doug. Well, nothing left to do but just kind of hang out by the fire tonight. It's turned out to be a really nice night. I've got all my layers on. Doug's in like a t-shirt. But I think that's going to be it for tonight. We got gotta get a long sleep because I'm tired. So I'll get with you guys in the morning. Good night.
Get with you.
Yep, from here.
Gonna get with you in the morning.
Good morning. It's wet snow. It rained all night and now it's wet snow. Doug is gonna come under here in this tarp and we're gonna cook up the bush buddy, get up some breakfast going. My thoughts on that bivvy have changed completely. It's not worth it.
I can't even describe the feeling of being in that frickin' cocoon bivvy. You know when you twist in your sleeping bag?
Uh-huh.
Let me film it.
Yeah.
What? Twist up in your sleeping bag, and I didn't even know where the top or the bottom was because the wetness of this thing was stuck to me like a sock. I had to take a leak at 4 in the morning. I couldn't even get out. I was fighting the. Oh, it's just.
What are you gonna use that bibby again?
I'm gonna burn it.
The conclusions we come to in the light of day or dark of morning.
Oh yeah, take it one step farther. Then you gotta put your shoes on. So you lift the lid, you might as well dump a cup of water on your head, stick your feet out in the wet. Oh, it's just a...
I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you learned this lesson for me.
You're like, I'm getting one.
This is slick.
I'm so getting one of these.
How much is this? How much does this weigh?
Oh,
all day.
It's rain and wet snow right now. It's a miserable morning, and like, and the bibby sucks. It sucks so bad. My whole night I had this thing, wet sock stuck to me, laying out there going, this sucks. I was getting rolled up in my sleeping bag, and I couldn't get, like, Joe could have came out and dragged me and threw me in the river, and I couldn't have done anything because I was locked in.
Well, it's almost 8 o'clock in the morning, believe it or not, how dark it is still. It's time to pack up and get out of here. We've had breakfast, Doug's still drinking his coffee, but I want to start packing up. It's a little wet, so I'm just trying to keep it off all my stuff. And by a little wet, I mean it's soaking wet. Couldn't be any more wet at all, in any sense of the word. I love a tarp. It's never failed me. It's always very predictable, very reliable. That whole setup with Doug's bivvy is a good idea, man. And I was really envious of it and stuff at first, but you know what? That's like a more fair weather kind of thing. Like, I don't want to have to get changed in the rain. I don't want to have nowhere to put my stuff, you know what I mean? It's a good lightweight option. He got soaked from condensation on the inside too because he had to cover it all up. So something to take into consideration. I was all jazzed on it yesterday. I've had bivvies before, I've used them, you've seen that, but none of them have had that hoop in them to keep it up, more like a tent. Anyway, now he's talking about a hammock. When will he ever learn? I said, when will he ever learn? Talking about a hammock now.
I used to be Mr. Hammock. I started out with all the hammock forum guys and was all hammock all day.
And then?
I was the ambassador. Then I took a spill and I hurt my back. And I herniated my disc. And I couldn't lay in my hammock anymore for a year. And then I got a bridge hammock. And then I liked it. And then I gave it to somebody else. And I thought, oh, well, I'll save up and get a big setup. And then I thought I never did. Maybe this little red tent will work.
Yeah.
And then I said, well, that tent's too heavy. Maybe I'll just get a...
Well, folks, this is the end. All my camping gear's packed up. Doug's got a little bit to do still, but we're almost ready to go. Nothing left to do, you know what I mean? Just hike back down the same trail we hiked out in on the way in. So I'm not going to film it. I'm going to put my camera away right in my backpack, and I'll call it good. We got a good 6 hours, 5 hours if we bust it to get out of here, and then another couple hour drive home. So not too big a deal, but I'm done filming. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a fun trip. It was a fun trip. It was a fun trip. Nice little quick one. But yeah, you'll see a lot more you'll see a lot more coming up soon. I'll have a lot more videos ready to go.
Now for me, I'll never come back.
Go ahead and smash that like. No,
go ahead and check out Doug Outside.
Yeah, check out Doug Outside. And while you're doing that, give me a subscription. Give him a subscription. Subscribe. All right, thanks guys. Have a good one. Bye. trying to make this work. You're freaking jerking around.